Yo, what's up, everybody? Big Dog back here on MMA Tape. Sorry I didn't post any videos this week on the individual fighters. I told you I'm not always going to be able to do that, and this week I was slammed, man. Fortunately, so first of all, guys, remember this channel I made it because in order for me to start making money on fights, I had to start watching tape for myself because I wasn't getting much out of just the normal main YouTubers. Not that they didn't have necessarily good picks, but a lot of times they're falling for a lot of traps, just falling for trends, and everybody's saying the same thing. Oh, he's old, so he's not gonna win, or oh, he's too young, so he's not gonna win. And then the opposite thing happens, or oh, he's making his UFC debut. He's not gonna be able to go against the experience of such and such. And then the guy's really good, and whoops, So I was tired of all that. I was like, dude, I gotta watch fights for myself, and that's how I came up with this channel because I skipped a step because I started recording for myself voice memos on my cell phone with my observations on these fighters. And then I had the idea, wait a minute, I can't be the only one who needs this. And people can come back to the same video over and over and over again every time a fighter's going to fight. The same way I go to these voice memos to remember how the fighters fights so then I can just make my bets and make it quick and not have to watch tape all over again. And why am I bringing that up today in this fashion is because since I didn't have time this week to watch tape on all these fighters, I actually had to go back to my voice memos. I listened to some of them to help me make my picks. So I thought you guys could really enjoy hearing me explain all that again because that's what this channel is intended to be. But of course, I'm always going to try to make a betting breakdown because at the end of the day, we're trying to make money. All right, I have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of fights, but just because this is on my screen, I didn't mention this. Did you guys know that Gene Matsumoto is the dog in this fight? Oh no, Fareed Basharat, 14-0. Yeah, okay. Give me FanDuel. Hold on. Let's check. Before we do anything at all, look, there's just spots and situations. Okay. Gene Matsumoto is a well rounded killer. Okay. Plus 245 on Gene against anybody is questionable. Okay. This guy's good. But you know how it is. A lot of, oh, how much have you done for me lately? And his last fight, he got outschooled by Rob Font. But Fareed Basharat is no Rob Font. Okay? And I don't care. I don't listen to me. I don't care if Fareed wins this fight. First of all, I think his brother's better than him, but let's not go there. I don't care if Fareed wins this fight. It would be dumb to not sprinkle on Gene at plus 245. This guy has multiple ways of winning. He can grapple, he got jiu-jitsu, he can strike, he has power, he has speed, he has youth, he has cardio, he has a dog factor. You have to. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I didn't just sprinkle on him, okay? Now that I got that off my chest. And I do like Fareed. I think Fareed is a great fighter. But let's go to the DraftKings where you can play the point spread. That's what I've been trying to say for the past 3 minutes. So I don't like the price on the point spread. Minus 140 for plus 3.5. For those of you who don't know what that means, it means Gene Matsumoto just has to win one round. He can lose the fight, but as long as he didn't lose all 3 rounds on all 3 judges' scorecards, he'll cover the plus 3.5. But minus 140 is a steep price for that. I'd rather, for someone like Gene, I'd rather just watch the fight and hope he wins and bet him. So that's the first thing we're going to do. I didn't plan that, but it was in my screen, and it's one of the things that I was dying to say today. Dog worth the sprinkle. Gene Matsumoto? Matsumoto. Gene Matsumoto is a dog worth the sprinkle. And I'm going to sprinkle on him live today. Fighters I don't trust this week but have a path. Big dog is a bum parlay. Fareed Basharat. Anytime there's a good fighter or a decent fighter that is worth betting on, but I don't feel like I feel like the dog has a better chance, I'm gonna put him here because in case I'm wrong, you want to have that, right? But G Matsumura is the underdog. I'm sprinkling on him. I will not sleep at night, or I would have problems sleeping at night if Gene wins this fight and I didn't have any stake on it because I wanted to back Fareed at minus 300. Are you insane? If you've been betting for a long time, that makes sense to you. Sometimes you just got to play the odds. Okay, and the odds tell me no matter how likely it is that Fareed can win, Gene is someone you cannot ignore. You cannot. I don't think Fareed's gonna finish him. I'll be honest. I'm trying to be modest when I say I don't think so. I don't see a way that he can do that. I don't think he's gonna knock Gene out. If anything, I think Gene can knock him out, and I don't think he's gonna sub Gene because Gene has good jiu-jitsu, and he applies a lot of the wrestling pressure a lot of the time. So for a fight that's gonna go to the scorecard, come on, man. All right, I'm gonna shut up because we got a lot of fights, dude. Fareed on the big dog is a bum parlay on guys you should put together, fading me. Okay? You want to fade me? Put Fareed in all your freaking parlays. Take it to the bank. He's going to beat Gene. All right. Anything else for that fight? I'm not betting the odds. Over 2.5, minus 500. That's insane. Under 2.5 is a good bet. They're both great, durable fighters. That's why the line is like that. But Gene is a finisher, so... If you think Gene wins the fight, I mean, you might as well sprinkle on this. No. But Gene can win a decision, though. I get the odds, but that's insane. Felix, get back on track. Shall we go to the first fight of the night? All right. I'm going to talk about this first fight. But first, I got to shout out the Minimalist. Okay. That reminds me. I got to start putting the Discord. Look, this is what I'm going to do because first of all, I'm a little too lazy. I don't feel like always putting in my video description my Discord channel, even though it's easier. But it really does benefit me when you guys comment. It helps the channel. So if you want my Discord, do like the Minimalist. Just tell me in the comments, hey, I want to be on the Discord. And then I'll respond with my Discord channel. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. So you guys can help me. I help you. The picks are free. I'm not charging nobody for no picks. I'm not doing that anymore. I just want the YouTube revenue, the YouTube volume, the brand is the word I'm looking for. And then we'll do something else about money. You guys can leave me tips just to help out, especially if you hit a bet. But even if you before betting, just these videos helped you, drop it. But you make money, dude, hook me up. That's another reason I have the Discord. It's a lot easier to get my information and know how to send me money. But yeah, help me out. The more money I get, the more I can put into this and whatever. But you don't have to. I'm not doing it for you guys' donations. Shout out to the Minimalist. I wanted to say something, but I got to write this girl's name. Claudia Saigula. So he asked me a great question, a very common question. When I'm giving out picks, what's a safe bet today? And I have mentioned, he said that he asked that because I said that today is a money-making day. It was easy. It was an easy card. It was a card that's easy to make money. What I mean by that is not that I have one lock, although there are some locks here, I think anyway. What I mean by that is the odds are not crazy, like a bunch of big favorites, like last week, Killing Sackhill, minus 1,000. The week before that, whoever was another minus 1,000 favorite that we know was going to win. We don't have a lot of that, a bunch of big favorites. So that allows us to make multiple small parlays, 2 legs preferably, 3 legs where necessary, where we know these guys are going to win. It's close fights, but we know who's going to win the fight, okay? So that allows us to make these simple parlays where you put just about the same unit on all of them, and as long as more hit than not, like the parlays themselves, like if we make 6 parlays here, like I have in front of me, tier 6 tiers, as long as 3 or 4 of them hit, it doesn't matter if 2 of them die because the other 4 hit, so we make profit. That's what I mean. It's easy, this card, to put together 2 leggers, max 3 leggers, and that they're going to hit. Come on, man. All right. And I say that starting with Claudia Segula, okay? Be careful. It's a women's fight. Like one of my locks the other day, which hit but stressed me out, was Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva is a phenomenal fighter. She had not, and she almost lost that fight against Thug Rose. Shout out to Thug Rose to even being so good, man, and well-rounded, master of none, jack of all trades, master of none. That's Thug Rose all day. Anyhow, but yeah, Natalia should have whooped her, and she decided to fight super slow the first round, drop the first round, then she had to come back the next two rounds and like claw her way in. And I think she still lost the second round. So it was even the first round was low volume on both, and some the judges gave it to Natalia round one, but it was ugly and stressful. And then she whooped her round three, which if she would have fought the way she fought round three in the first two rounds, it would have been 30-27. But it wasn't. Okay. Because if I had one leg, I'd be crippled, but I'm not, right? So the ifs don't matter. Women's MMA is like that. Really, MMA altogether is like that. But it's worse with women. If you've been around a long time, you know that's super true. And with that being said, so what I had in my notes about what I saw from Claudia is that Claudia is super technical, and I liked her a lot. Priscilla, I had that she's just kind of plot forward. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this again because people leave comments and they're not like listening sometimes. I did not watch a lot of tape like I usually do. I didn't have time this week. I had to depend on my memory, on the stats, and on my voice recordings. Okay, so bear with me if I say something and I may be wrong. I didn't get to watch a lot of tape this time, but I will for next week, Carl, like I always do. So I don't remember exactly Priscilla Cachoeira's style, is why I'm saying that. But from what I recall, she kind of just like plots forward, and wants to just knock your head off. But she's not very technical and not very defensively sound. That is the easiest path, the best type of fighter to expose that kind of technique of Priscilla or her style, as someone who's technical. And from what I got in my notes is that Claudia's a technical fighter who's going to jab, move around, pop, pop, pop. And if you are not defensively sound and you're just plotting forward like a wild person trying to knock somebody's head off, you're going to lose 30-27 every time. Okay? I don't know much about the grappling in this fight. I didn't get to see any of that on tape or hear about it in my voice recordings. So it's very simple. And a fight like that, just bet the person who's the more technical fighter. And that's Claudia. So Claudia is going to be in a parlay with somebody. Here's another one of my tricks to bet with Vegas's money, not always my own. Look, first of all, depending what kind of better you are, how much money you're putting, you can just bet Claudia by herself. You don't got a parlayer, but we want juice. I'm going to put it with the next fight. I could put it with the women's fight, or I could put it with Muin Gafarov because that's the next fight. So if this parlay hits, it's going to hit early, right? And now you're playing your next bet. You can place on this fight of Mora and Wang Kong. On that fight, now you can play with Vegas's money instead of your own. So sometimes I like to piece my parlays together like that if it makes sense. I'll be honest with you, it kind of makes sense this time. It makes sense to put Claudia together with Muin because they're both equally like they should win, but you never know, kind of thing, and they're both early. But I do also like putting women together because they're equal risk on parlays. So I can put here Ketlin against Bruna. That's not a bad idea at all. That's also a close fight. Or with whatever the other woman's fight is. I know there's another one, right? I'm not tripping. I could be. I thought that was another woman's fight. But yeah. I'm sorry. Here it is. One Con more. So there's three. Okay. Except this one, I'm not. If Wang Kong is going on the big dog is a bum parlay, just so you know. So that's why I'm not putting her on there. I'll explain why, because I know you guys are a bunch of Wang Kong lovers. I'll be honest, I like her too. But okay, so yeah, I can piece this together with Ketlin. But Bruna's not bad. Bruna is the technical one. Ketlin is the plot forward one, but she's better. She's better than Priscilla Cachoeira, and she's pretty good. But I'm not feeling that. I'm really not. I'm feeling this. I just want to cash early. And I think this is a safe play right here, okay? Let's go down to breaking down that fight. And that pays plus 189. Yeah, I'm all over that. Claudia and Muin Gafarov. And that's a plus. Let me just put the odds down here. A plus 189 bet. I'm on that all day. Okay. My unit size for this week. I finally got some money. I'm probably gonna do like 25. Yeah, I'm probably going 25 that. Kind of want a little more. I wanted to hit 50. Can I change it here and hit 50? No. 26. 26.50. I don't want to do 26.50. I'd rather do 27 and deal with the cents. There you go. Okay. Boom. I just placed that live, guys. All right. So that's in, locked in. Let's break down that Muin guy for our fight. So Muin is another master of none, jack of all, super well-rounded guy, does a little bit of everything. The best thing I like with him is his aggression. He's gonna plot forward. He's good in the clinch, good at close, elbows, knees, grappling. He's just not gonna stop. And then because he does everything well, everybody like struggles to have success against him in any one area. So yeah, he's a tough out, man. He really is. And I went and saw Jacob Wicklax. I wasn't very impressed. I know that he had a good debut. Who was it that he went against? I'm over here pulling up my phone when. Guys, I'm tired. I'm so exhausted. Who was it that he fought? Oh my God, Patchy Mix. That's right. He fought Patchy Mix, man, and he outstruck Patchy because Patchy sucks. I'm sorry. At least now. I don't know if he was much better when he was younger, but those two UFC fights, even the last Bellator fight, I remember seeing him defend his belt against someone, an OV, which he barely won, and I think he robbed the guy. Man, Patchy Mix's striking is bad. Okay. His grappling's good, but his strike is bad. And Jacob, looked better there in that fight because of Patchy, but Jacob didn't wow me. He didn't, especially on the feet, and he's more of a grappler, but Muin can grapple, and he's a strong guy, man. Look, he has how many pounds over him? Yeah, and I can see that, like 6 pounds. At least this says that. Even though it says he's smaller, so that's interesting. What I liked about Jacob, though, he had good kicks. He has this kick to the body. It's just quick, and it just keeps popping him again in the abdomen section. Pop, 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 pop. So that's effective. That could definitely hurt somebody. But I think it's just going to be a super close fight. Muin's going to inch it out. I don't see that Jacob does anything that Muin can't handle. I don't see it on tape. And I got to see a little bit. Yeah, Jacob on the ground, he was good. He was defending the takedowns from Patchy with these guillotines and almost caught him a couple times. He was good on the ground, good scrambles, good defensive, good trying to. He tried his best not to accept position, but Patchy really did control him. I didn't like his takedowns. He got taken down a lot. And Muin will do that. If he sees the opportunity, he's going to keep taking you down. So, yeah, give me Muin. I think Muin can finish him because he's just such a tough guy. Like a TKO type of thing, like that 10. Any in the UFC yet? Not yet, but it's not for a lack of trying. Yeah, if you guys didn't remember, he beat Nakamura. Nakamura was kind of dumb in that fight, but Muin did not make it easy. Again, he's just so well-rounded. Yeah, I like that, man. Just keep it nice and simple. Two fights that we shouldn't be betting on, so we're gonna put them on together. I don't even want to call that like a tier 3 because it's like, I feel a little more comfortable. That's a tier 4. That bet is locked in. Those two guys win, we make money. This is what I mean by it's an easy card to make money. It's simple to put two fighters together, get your money, your same amount of money back, double your money, whatever you want to call that, and then some, and just move on to the next parlay, and don't mix any of these fighters unless you're gonna do some, one crazy parlay. But yeah, all right. There's the first parlay of the night. Let's go on to the next fight. So Wang Kong, look, it's simple. Wang Kong, really good striker. I mean, she really, really is. You got to give it to her. She has a lot of kicks, leg kicks, body kicks. Her punches are good too. But yeah, she's dangerous. But this one thing we just don't know. At least I couldn't find it, and I did try to find it on tape. Can she defend takedowns? How she is on the ground? Eduardo Moore is well-rounded. Eduardo likes to strike, but if she realizes she needs to wrestle, she will, and she'll go for takedowns, and she gets them. And she got good ground and pound. So if Wang Kong has takedown defense, she probably wins the fight. She is worth the sprinkle in a parlay. I'm gonna put her in this parlay. I wonder how much that pays, because that might be just right there, like a tier 7 or something. Just for kicks and giggles. Wang and Fareed. It does not pay enough. Okay. It does not. So we'll probably need a third leg for that. We'll figure it out for the big dog is a bomb parlay. Okay. So Fareed and Wang, because they should win that fight, but I'm not confident in them. I don't trust them. But here's why. Because I do like Wang. I like Wang a lot. If she can defend takedowns, she's probably going to win the fight. If she can't, then Moore's going to win the fight. So what do you do in a fight like that? You play the close odds. You got to play Moore. I mean, you just have to. That's great value on someone who has a clear path to victory. Eduardo Moore. At what? Like plus 265 or something? Come on, man. I'm not passing on that. I don't care if it loses. I'm playing the odds. 285. My goodness. Why? It's a lot closer of a fight. But everybody's all over Wang. Hey, yo. Okay. This is what I wanted to see. Plus 3.5. That's nice. Plus 120 for that. That's a nice bet. That looks like a parlay piece to me. But y'all know me. If y'all saw the last video, I like playing the special needs spread, the plus 5.5. If the judges, if there's a judge that has special needs and didn't and scores 30-27 for Wang instead of 29-28 like the other two judges, you cover if you have plus 5.5. That's the special needs spread. Plus 5.5 for the one judge who is confused and struggling with comprehension. I don't know where I'm going to put it. It's not going to be on the Gamble Play of the Week. But I'm going to put it somewhere. I just want to watch that fight and root for Moore to not lose more than a round. And I don't think she's going to get finished. Although she does tire out a little bit. I've seen her get tired around 3. I really have. Okay. Move on. Let's go. Javid Bashir and Gianni Vasquez. Look, I like Javid a lot. And he's been losing. Oh, man, he got chinned by Ricky Simone. It's such not a good look. But, dude, he has such a fun fight style. Elbows, knees, grappling, technique, speed, card. I like him, man. And he got caught. He did. Okay, so I'm a Javid fan. Should he be minus 700? No. Why? I wanted to avoid the landmine, like I told you guys why I started this channel with YouTubers talking about fights like this. I don't really watch YouTubers anymore like I used to. So I don't know what everybody's saying, but I assume people are like, oh yeah, Javid is so good, because he is. And this guy's new. He's making his UFC debut. He's fought low-level competition, facing regional guys. Javid's going to blow through him. This is the exact type of fight that I would fall for a trap and put Javid in like 2, 3 parlays and then lose them. So I saw some tape on Gianni. I spent some time on that. Gianni's pretty good. Yes, he's fought regional guy. Yes, it's his UFC debut. Yes, Javid is very good. But this guy's not a plus 540 underdog. He has skills. He has some decent striking, good pressure, good power, and he can grapple. So it's going to be a close fight. I don't think Javid's going to run through him. So, dog worth the sprinkle. Gianni Vasquez. I don't love it because I do like Javid. So let's just make sure we get some money on Javid in case he wins, which he should. He is the more experienced guy, and he's a phenomenal fighter. So like maybe this is the three leg parlay we need to do on guys that were sprinkling on the underdog straight up. In case I didn't make that clear earlier, we're gonna sprinkle straight up on the dog. But we're going to parlay the favorites. Damn, that still don't pay anything. So the big dog is a bum parlay. Needs to get a little longer. Okay. The fighter I like least in this parlay, and I'm saying that wrong. The underdog that I like the least in this is Gianni because I do like Javid. So I don't like betting against Javid in this fight. But I got to play the odds, and I know what I saw with my eyes. Gianni's going to give him a hard time. It would be great to see what the odds are. Do not lock me out, FanDuel. I'm going to be pissed. It would be good to see the odds on him just keeping a close fight. Again, the fight spread and maybe a special needs pick on that. Dude, I'm falling asleep, and I got a lot of fights to talk about. It's 12 o'clock. I just didn't want to do this on a Saturday again to you guys because I feel bad. It's not enough for you. So I'm pushing through for you guys tonight. Hope y'all can appreciate that. The plus 5.5 on Gianni is plus 110. That's a nice. So Eduardo plus 5.5, Gianni plus 5.5. Damn, look at that. 292. That's sexy. Okay. Gianni not to get finished and keep it close versus Javid is plus 5.5. Yeah. I might add a third leg to that, so that's why I haven't put the odds yet. But that right there is 292. Could there be a finish? There could. I'm not betting on it. Bruno's technical but slow, low volume. She's okay. She's like just mediocre. She's gonna beat girls who are okay, but she's gonna lose against the really good girls. Kellen keeps impressing me over and over and over again. She struggles versus grappling, but I didn't see Bruno Bazile do that. I didn't watch enough tape to see Bruno grappling, so forgive me if I'm wrong on that. And that's where Ketlin struggles. But if this is gonna be on the feet, I just like Ketlin. So we're gonna put her somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna put Ketlin somewhere. I don't know where, but Ketlin's gonna go somewhere. I'm not betting on Bruno. You could put Bruno here plus another close fight. It's super likely, but Ketlin hits so hard, and Ketlin has knockout power. I'm not gonna push it. I don't have a reason to bet on Bruna. I just don't care enough. It doesn't pay me enough. It's a close fight. I love Ketlin. I'm gonna just root for Ketlin and have my money on her. So I got to piece it with something good. All right, guys. Here's a serious big dog as a bum parlay piece because I don't like this fight. I don't think this guy will win. Nikolai Veretanikov. I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw Nikolai in the UFC debut, I liked him. I think it was against my boy Danny Barlow, who let me down and kind of sucks. And I thought he was better. But Nikolai, He's like this. He's a striker, kind of low volume, kind of sniper, kind of karate thing. Not really, but I don't know how to describe his fight style. And I was like, almost hopping on the train. Like I bought a ticket to the train, and then on my way, about to get on the train, I was like, no. I changed my mind, and I got a refund and didn't hop on the train. That's me and Nikolai Veretennikov. And it's for one main reason. Who can guess it? His grappling sucks. He is a fish on the water, out of water, on the ground. He's so bad on the ground. He can't defend takedowns, and when he's on the ground, he doesn't know how to get up. It really pisses me off. So, Nico Price is an old vet with a ton of experience, but he looks good. He got grappling, and he grapples, and he plots forward. And he can 100% get knocked out. Don't put Nico on a parlay. Don't do it. But straight up, plus 120, man, Nikolai, get out my face, bro. Nikolai's not whooping him unless he knocks him out. And he could do it. So he's on the big dog as a bum parlay. Fade me. But I'm going to have fun. I'm going to call him my dog of the week. Okay. I will be putting money on him. Really, my dog of the week should be G Matsumoto. But dude, when you just have just such a glaring, obvious path, I always like to play those spots. I'm gonna straight bet. I'm straight betting all of these, and I'll probably do it live here in a minute. But all those guys are gonna get straight bet, and the one who's gonna get the least amount of money is Gianni, but it pays great, so I don't gotta put a lot. But these other guys, I'm sprinkling on them. I'm gonna just watch and enjoy the fights, and I'll have a parlay here of all those guys put together. A finish, maybe. Yeah, maybe Nico could get Nikolai on the ground. I don't know, man. I'm tired. I want to go and look at the info, but I got to get this over with. All right. Daniil Donchenko. Here we go, guys. First name on the tier 1. I just don't see how Alex Morono beats Daniil Donchenko. I don't see it, okay? Daniil Donchenko. And cat's out of the bag. I'm probably dropping $100 on the tier 1. And I should not do that. But I'm going to do it. Okay? I'm going back to $100 on the tier 1. Daniil to beat Morono. I saw Daniil on the Ultimate Fighter. And I loved everything I saw, man. What I don't see from him is I don't see a lot of like just necessary technique. And then when this fight starts, you'll probably start to see Morono start to have success, and you're like, oh wait, what's going on? Because he's more like technical, pretty fighter. Daniil is not that, but Daniil is a violent fighter. You guys know me, I love violent fighters. Guys who are in there, well, they're not there really to make it pretty. They're there to hurt you. This man is there to hurt who he's in the cage with, and he will find a way. I've said this a couple times today, but I'm going to say it again because it applies here viciously. Daniil will use elbows. He will use knees. He will use every limb he got. If headbutts were legal, he'd probably be headbutting. He can strike. He hits hard. He uses all his limbs. He can grapple. He can do it all. I like Morono, but it's spots and situations where you bet Morono against guys who he can kind of overcome with that pretty style. That's not gonna happen with Daniil. There's 2 men in a cage for 15 minutes, and someone's gonna walk out a winner. And I'm not gonna put my money on that winner is gonna be Morono. Look at my balance. Ooh, just hit some bets. Just cashed. Okay. All right. Tier 1, Daniil. Who'll be on there? We'll find out with him. Dustin Jacoby and Julius Walker. You don't know how bad I want to put Dustin in tier 1, but I'm not. I will put Dustin in tier 2 or tier 3. Dustin Jacoby. Why? Okay, listen. Let's talk about Julius Walker first. Julius Walker is a really good grappler with good top control, good takedowns, and vicious ground and pound. And he can sub. And he can strike. But he's falling in love with his striking. I guess he's trying to work on it, which kudos to him. I don't want to knock him for that. But dude, he keeps losing fights because he's not grappling, even though he's a great grappler. He's super annoying to watch. Okay? He's super annoying to watch when you think he's going to grapple and he doesn't. And if he comes here and grapples Jacoby to death, he could beat him. And if he catches Jacoby's chinny. He could beat him. So don't be careful parlaying Jacoby. But if Julius fights the way he has been fighting, Jacoby's going to knock him out or flat out win. Okay? Jacoby is experienced. He's got great striking. I don't recall his grappling. I didn't see the tape. But I know that Jacoby is a very good fighter and very good in the striking. And he has knockout power. Very dangerous fighter. Especially the longer the fight goes and he's still standing there and you're starting to get tired and he starts turning it up. I like Dustin, man. I like Dustin a lot. Give me Dustin with a higher fight IQ. If his chin holds up, I think he wins. If he has any grappling, which I don't recall, then he's going to win. But if he gets chinned or Julius sticks to grappling and succeeds, then he's going to lose. Okay? I'm going to put my money on the guy that I like. Julius, sorry. Go ahead. Put Julius Walker on the Big Dog is a Bum parlay. I'm not going to because he's an underdog. But Dustin Jacoby, fine. Because of the reasons I mentioned, he really is not a tier 2. But he's definitely a tier 3. He should win the damn fight. He should win the damn fight. Next. We talked about this fight. Here we go. I'm scared. Now I don't think I'm going to put 100 on the tier 1. Mikhail's more like a tier 2. I'm scared. I'm going to put him here. But I don't think he's going to lose this fight. I got to grow some nuts, bro. Mikhail should be on the tier 1. Mikhail is not going to lose this fight, okay? Now, I don't remember if Marc-Andre Barrios has grappling. I didn't go look that up. I didn't have the time. Normally, that's something you guys know me. I'm gonna go look for. I didn't have time to look for him grappling. Let's at least see if he has like submissions or anything stands out that tells us that he can grapple people to death. No, I'm not seeing it. And it's all here. KO, Dustin. Losing a decision to Chris Curtis, not a good look. Chris is good, but Chris is like low volume and kind of annoying. Knocked out by Pfeiffer. Knocked out by Dustin. Who's that? Who's that? He's fighting that thing. I don't know. Tags Oscar Beal. I don't even know who Oscar is. All right, guys. Marc-Andre is chinny, man. He's chinny. I made money on this Bruno Silva fight. I was on him, so I know when to pick him. But this is not a spot for Marc-Andre. I'm gonna grow some guts. McCall is staying on the tier 1. I'm sorry, I haven't said it. McCall is gonna lose against anybody who's good at grappling. His ground game sucks. So unless he's working on it, at whatever new gym he's at, I think he went to the Fighting Nerds. No. All right. Well, if he really is at the Fighting Nerds, then with more reason, they're probably going to help him with this grappling. But if you're just going to stand on the feet with him, you better be really, really good because he's good. He's going to hit you hard. He has knockout ability, and he's going to press forward. I like McCall. I know I'm saying his name wrong. I don't really care. Let's just see what the odds are on him and Daniil. Minus 275. Does not pay well. But those are probably the locks of the night, guys. You want locks? There you go. It pays crap. Let's see what we can get as a good third leg there. I don't know if we will, but let's see. Oh, this stupid fight. Guys, I need to make a category for just don't bet fight of the week. This is it. This is a don't bet fight of the week. Just don't bet it. You're going to lose your money. Just don't bet it. Don't do it. I'm going to do it. And you're going to do it. But we shouldn't do it. This is that. Just stay away. Don't lose your money on this damn fight. All right. So let's talk about how we're going to lose money on this fight. Jailton Almeida. All of you who've been here long enough know exactly who he is. He's a big, strong heavyweight who just wants to wrestle, hold you down, grapple you, and if you have any decent submission defense, he's just going to control you. If you don't have any ground game, he's going to choke you out. Okay? And he's pretty bad on the feet, even though he's big and strong. Rizvan Kuniev, I can't explain him. He's a guy who I like because he has good striking. And he has grappling. But he can get control. He has low fight IQ. And he's a little low volume. So it's like he has a ton of potential. But then he kind of doesn't do nothing about it. So this fight, it's only going to go two ways. And the most likely thing is Jailton Almeida is going to win the fight. I don't even feel right putting Nikolai in this parlay, bro. But because I feel like he's gonna freaking lose to Nico. But that's for you guys to fade me. But Jailton is a guy who I don't trust but has a path. He should win. I didn't even should put him on here. I just want the juice. But he's gonna win the fight, but it's not gonna be pretty, man. That's what I'm trying to say. He gotta win that fight. He's more experienced, he's strong, he grapples. If he just doesn't piss off the judges and doesn't hold people against the fence, he should win the fight. Okay? My mic just disconnected. So, Jailton Almeida should win the fight, man. He's so strong and he gets everybody down. But if he does not succeed and he doesn't do damage and he's just going based off control time and Rizvan is clipping him like he was doing Curtis Blades, and Rizvan won that damn fight. I don't know how they give that to Curtis Blades. That was a rob of the year. And he does some more of that, just more volume, man. If he just has any volume, just any damage, so the judges pick his damage over Jailton's control, which is a very likely thing to happen, then Rizvan can win the fight. I don't even want to bet this fight. I'm probably going to go to the special needs leg and see the value, if there is any value on that. I'm going to get canceled if I keep saying special needs, or I'm going to offend somebody here because you may have special needs or you may have a child or relative and that's not very funny to you. It's not a laughing matter, okay? Please don't cancel me. It's just, these judges are annoying. So I'll try to come up with another name. There you go. The plus 5.5. Rizvan Kuniev. Just win a damn round. Do not get completely just out-wrestled for 3 rounds. Just win 1 round. Hurt him. Make it close. And let's just cash that. That's nice. I'm leaving that right there at plus 619. I'm not adding a third leg to that. I like that a lot. I got to add balance to my DraftKings. It's not on there. This made me really happy right now. I'm not going to lie. Okay. But Jailton Almeida, you could put Jailton here with Ketlin. Like he should win the fight, but ew. I don't want to have my money on him in a fight like this. If he's fighting somebody who completely sucks, sure. But Kuniev does not just suck. Kuniev knows what he's doing. But Jailton wins fights. He does. So Ketlin and Jailton. That's probably going to be my tier 5. I like that a lot. Here's a fight that I'm tempted to put in my tier 1. Kyoji Horiguchi versus Amir Albazi. But we need to be honest, Amir is good. Amir is very good. And he's a striker from what I was able to pick up on and remember without watching a ton of tape. The one fight I saw, Brandon Moreno, striking looked good, and that's against Moreno. It's a lot to say, man. I can't believe I already broke down all these fights. I'm so glad because I'm burning out. This video better be recording. It is. Damn, I'm going on 45 minutes. I don't feel like that, but I am tired. Who did Albazi lose to? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you guys right now in a second here. He lost to Moreno. Ain't that something? Yeah, if you lose to Moreno, he's not gonna beat Kiyoji. Beat Kai Kara, went split. That's a good striker, man. Knocked out Costa. Damn. I don't even know who this is. Yeah. Almir's good. I'm not gonna front. Almir's good. Kyoji's just. I'm gonna be very transparent with you. I didn't really know who Kyoji was till this fight with Tagir. Remember, I've been watching MMA for about 3 years now, and he's been off the map for a while. He's been. Look at that, Bellator. When was he in the UFC? 2016. My God. And look, he just ran through everybody in these fights. How'd you lose Apache Mix? That's annoying. Grappling, I guess. See what I mean? It's like Patchy. All of it is like he was good, but now he like sucks. Like I don't get it. Lost to Sergio Pettis. He lost to Kaya Sakura, and then they knocked him out. I'm glad. I gotta watch tape to understand, but what I'm saying is this is what I meant to say. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. What I meant to say is that Kyoji surprised the living daylights out of me against this Tagir Lembeka fight. Again, YouTube community talking about how Tagir should get him because Kyoji's old, hasn't been around, and then he just looks incredible, championship level caliber fighter. Of course, everybody talks about this Demetrius Johnson fight, Mighty Mouse, and he lost by submission round 5. But he fought great. He almost beat him, I think is what people say. I don't know. There was something everybody kept talking about how well he looked against Mighty Mouse, and the dude literally didn't lose in the UFC to anybody except Mighty Mouse. Like, do I gotta say anything else? And he looked like that. He looked amazing. So with a guy with that movement, speed, power, and striking, and the kicks were strong, and then he has the grappling. Yeah. The only person I ever submitted him is Demetrius Johnson. Okay. You can't bet against him. So here's what I'm going to do. You guys that know me know me. Kyoji is going to be on my tier 1 as the last leg because I'm going to hedge. So let's see what that pays. I always hedge my last leg, and I love that the dog is plus 295. That's really cheap, easy to hedge on that if the bet is hitting. So Kyoji, McCall, and Daniil, minus 137. I'm not going to get anything better than that unless I bet McCall like to finish, which now you're asking for a problem. And what I really mean by that is like if I could get him on DraftKings at minus 3.5 to just win at least a 30-27 on one of the scorecards. That might be worth it. Because I think McCall's gonna knock out Andre. Yeah, look, the odds suck, and they got him at a minus 7.5. They're expecting him to finish him. Look at that. It's favored to go in the 1.5. All right, so I'm not tripping. Vegas expects McCall to knock Andre Barrios lights out round 1. And I gotta be honest, I agree with Vegas and everybody. I mean, I just can't deny it. But McCall to win by 3.5, not even worth it. No, just leave him money line, man. and take the money and run. So if I put my whole bonus bet on this, 71 is not a lot, but it's likely. It's extremely likely. Extremely likely. I really want to bet like at least 100 on it. Like, do I want to bet the whole 130? No. I'm not getting juice and then I got to hedge. I want my locks to be plus 100. I hate when they're under. But then I add a leg and then I regret it. The Kyoji is going to be the hedge, so I got to do something else somewhere else. I want it to be Javid, but Javid is concerning me. I got to get a better read to why he's been losing, and Gianni's no bum, man. Johnny's a good fighter. That's the type of thing that kills me, because you put a guy like Javid in a parlay. Look at that 105. I got what I wanted. That's what I wanted. But Javid could lose that damn fight. I mean, he simply can. Okay. All right. Look. I gotta publish this. That's my tier 1. You know? And thinking, man. Like, if you guys have a bankroll, the right thing to do is just to do a 2-legger. Daniil and McCall. That's minus 235 though. You got to put 235 just to get $100. Those odds suck. I don't want my tier 1 to be 4 legs with Javid in it. I just don't. I don't. I got to do something with Javid. I'm not doing it. I'm going to regret it. If he loses, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to just take my money and run with it. If 70 is what Vegas wants to give me, then 70 is what I'm going to take. So I don't even want to use my bonus money on that. I want to use my real money. Let me get $75 out of Vegas. That's fine. 105 of my real money, not the bonus on this particular bet. I'll probably use this bonus money to hedge. That's what I should do. Smart. Yeah. I'll bet my real money. And I use this bonus money to hedge whatever I'm going to hedge, especially on when we get to Kyoji, to just guarantee something. Okay. Tier 1 bet has just been placed. I promise, after last week, bro, and I know this, our tier 1 got killed by somehow, some gross, disgusting way. These 2 guys ended up going to a decision. What are their names? The Hawaiian guy, I'm looking at his face in my head. Tied Tuivasa versus Taliesin Texera. Both those guys fight so aggressive, that fight should have been over round 1. But Taliesin was scared to crap. So he wrestled Ty to death, and it ended up being a decision. It was ugly. It was terrible. Round 3 was gross. They were tired, and they couldn't finish each other. I hated that fight. But I vouch to never again in a tier 1 put a fight like to go decision or not, okay? Because that to me is one of the most volatile things, man. It's super annoying. I'll never put that on a tier 1 again. I was just in a rush and I did it on a Saturday. Guys, I'm falling asleep, man. My head hurts. Okay. My tier 1 is done. Wonderful. Mario Bautista, Vinicius Oliveira. Oh, I don't want to bet this fight. I don't want to bet this fight. Vinicius fights with his hands down. He's crazy. He comes forward. And he's going to hurt you, man. And he hits so damn hard. He's a knockout artist. It only takes one punch and you are out cold. And everybody that he hits, he hurts. Mario Bautista is actually a decent striker, but he's a grappler, a great wrestler, and he will wrestle all damn fight. I mean, he just will. So, that's why you got these odds. Because they're expecting the grappler to grapple, and Vinicius' wrestling does not impress me very much from what I've seen. I felt like he can get grappled. So, I'm with Mario Bautista, but I need to be very clear that it only takes one shot from Vinicius to change the whole fight. He's so aggressive, and it's the main event, so it's probably 5 rounds. And Mario wrestling, what if Mario gets tired? Which I don't think he will. Whoever gets tired might get finished. If Mario gets tired, Vinicius is going to hurt him late. If Vinicius gets tired, Mario has an opportunity to hurt him late because he's doing the grappling. He's on top. Maybe a late sub or TKO. I'm going to put Mario here. And I don't even think he's tier 2. I think he's more like a Jacoby. Like he should win the fight, but you never know. I'm going to put these 3 guys together. I don't even want to call it tier 2 because I feel like I don't have a tier 2 this week. I'm going to just go straight to a tier 3. Dustin, Javid, and Mario. Okay. Those 3 guys in a parlay is not too shabby. Dog's worth the sprinkle. You be an idiot to not try to make some money with Vinicius Oliveira. And I probably messed up his name. Yeah, no tier 2. I don't like anybody to call him a tier 2. If I'm honest, my tier 2 would have been Kiyoshi and Javid. But that pays diddly squat. So instead, I'm just going to put Kiyoshi to help me add some juice to my main. And I'm going to put these guys together. Dustin should win. Javid should win. Mario should win. Tier 3. These guys should win their fight, but it's super close. Ketlin and Jouton. Yep. And then, yeah, I like this a lot. Okay, and these guys. Nikolai. Look, this is the Big Dog is a bum parlay, right? But I'm not adding Nikolai. I'm going to put all these fighters except Nikolai, okay? I hope Jouton's the last one so I can hedge that damn fight. And now it's time for everybody's favorite thing. Gambler Play of the Week. All right. Big parlay. Tier 1, everybody got to go. Tier 2, everybody's going. Tier 4. I like these guys. Tier 5, these are the people I'm not trying to double down on. So if I put all these guys in a parlay, what's that pay? I really should put Gene, man. Gene should be here. I don't have him on the plus 5.5. Ooh. Gene Matsumoto. Gene Matsumoto. Matsumoto. Plus 5.5. I'm sorry, bro. Gene's making me money. I don't care what nobody says. I should put Eduardo's on here, but I'm not. Wang hits hard. Not putting Gianni. Not putting Nika, who can get finished. And I'm not putting Vinicius, who can get grappled. for 5 rounds. I'm putting all these guys. Yeah. And Muin is the least confident, but it's a gambler play of the week. It's the gambler play of the week. 1-800-GAMBLER play of the week. I can't put G Matsumuro on here, and here's where I got bonus funds, which I'm going to use for this. Claudia. Muin. Not putting Wang Kong. Javid. Catlin. Oh, that's such a scary leg. I could see that killing the whole ticket. I'm not putting Nikolai. Daniil. Jacoby. Mikal. I hate you, Jalton. Is he on there? Thank God he's not. Kiyoshi and Mario. That's plus 2,000. And what if I remove Ketlin? Come on, that's good right there. That's good right there. All right, look. I'm going to do this whole bet probably again on DraftKings and add Gene and remove Ketlin. So on here, I'll have Ketlin. And we're going to use bonus funds, $10 on that. But then I'm going to bet this parlay again, double up on DraftKings without Ketlin. Ketlin beat Bruno, man. Come on. Bring it home. Which one of you guys want to see me drop 20 on this instead? It's free money, right? I should just grow some, you know what? That's nice. Just take Ketlin out. 340. Come on, that's not bad. Whatever. Gambler play of the week. 1-800-GAMBLER play of the week is in. On my dogs. Look at all these dogs. I bet this already live. Let's do all this. Dustin, Javid, and Mario. I'm done, guys. You can leave. I already told you what I'm going to bet. I'm just going to do it live. I might do a video tomorrow on DraftKings Fantasy because I've been so close, dude. So close. Dustin, Javid, and Mario. I did that already, right? Claudia and Muin, Ketlin and Jalton. Learn how to bet, guys. Bet this way and you always make money, man. Oh, I know you guys want me to talk about what fight's not going to go the distance and all that, but this is so volatile. Ketlin and who? Ketlin and Jalton? Yep. I'm going to regret Ketlin on the 1-800-GAMBLER. I'm spending 20 on this. I don't want to lose my money on this. These fighters, bro. I love this bet. I got to do that one later because I don't have balance right now on my DraftKings. Big Dog is a bum. Fareed, Wang. Where is it? Wang. For those of you who want to add Nikolai, I just can't do it. And I'm happy if I watch that fight, he wins, and he just wasn't on my parlays. I don't care. Fareed, right? Fareed, Wang. I already got a Javid in a parlay, right? So he doesn't need to go here. I already got him in a parlay. Fareed. I already got Jalton in a freaking parlay, which I hate. Fine, fine, fine. Where's Nikolai? Doesn't even pay anything, man. For a guy who's so bad. I'm not betting on him. I'm having trouble here. Fareed Wang. I'm not putting Jalton twice. I'm just not doing it. Kuniev. Oh, I got Kuniev over here. Okay. I don't know what else to do with this. Fareed and Wang. All right. This is probably where I'll do some go to the distance or not. Where should there be a finish? McCall fight. There's a leg, minus 550. Not going the distance. I'm not touching that fight. These guys will probably go the distance. I have no idea on this fight. Gene and Fareed. I already got Fareed on that leg. Jacoby and Julius. I don't want that fight to go to the decision, but it can. I don't see how Morono survives 3 rounds in the ring with Daniil. Daniil's too aggressive and violent. Look at that, minus 450. There's a leg. Bruno and Catlin, that's probably going decision. Javid and Gianni, that's probably going decision, but I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch this. God knows I don't want to touch this fight, but that's probably going to decision. Oh, that's not favorite too. That's a good bet then. Plus 146. I want this to be more because I don't want to put anything on it, man. $20 pays me 29. I need something else. I need one more thing on this stupid parlay. I know you guys are yelling at me to just put Nikolai in there. You do it. If you do it, it's plus 238, okay? I'm not doing it. Even though I should. I'm just not doing it. I already got McCall in 2 parlays. I'm not going to do it again. Well, actually, I already got him here, right? I'm not fighting not to go the distance. This video's too long. I want to just drop it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know what else I want to add. I already got money on everything I want to have money on. Let me see. Let me play the odds on this fight. To go the distance. No, 175. It's 287. Right now, it's the best I could do. I refuse to add Nikolai with no grappling to my ticket. I'm going to be so pissed if he takes any of my money, you know. But you guys can do that. Yep, I'm done. I'm leaving that like that. I'm probably gonna look. The truth is, this ticket is better on DraftKings because I can just add like Matsumoto plus 5.5 or Kuniev, something like that. Okay, so do this. Big Dog is a bum ticket. on DraftKings and do something there. I can't call it, guys. All right, yo, I'm so tired. I did this for y'all. I'm sorry if I missed anything, but I think I've done enough. Yo, let's make some money, bro. Let's do this. I'm out. Peace. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, comment, post notifications. Ask me down below what my Discord channel is.